So every time I do that, or I'll say, our president, Barack Hussein Obama, now I do that because, you know, that makes a point. Do we understand that, right? Because a lot of people say he's running the country. I don't personally think so. But it is being run by a group of radical left thugs that circle the beautiful desk, the Resolute desk, one of the most beautiful desks in the world. It's been badly stained by the occupant right now. And Putin, you know, has so little respect for Obama that he's starting to throw around the nuclear word today. You heard that, nuclear. He's starting to talk nuclear weapons today. I was waiting for that to happen. But we have a fool as a president. He said, we will never leave until there is complete and total victory. We might be there for a long time. Yet Crooked Joe is fighting the state of Texas to stop them from defending our border. They're doing a job for the country. They're actually cutting the wire fences open to let thousands of migrants come pouring in, the migrants that they have no idea they're from parts unknown. You know what that means, parts unknown? Crooked Joe will not succeed with these plans, and he will not get away with these crimes and their crimes. He will be tried at the ballot box this November, and he will be judged and convicted by the American people. Joe Biden and his fascists that control him are the real threat to democracy in this country. They are a big threat, and they are corrupt. They are a big threat. He is the one, you know, they have like this standard line, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. Some advertising agency wrote that down. I'm not a threat. I'm the one that's ending the threat to democracy. We need a lot of patriots in this country based on the way we're doing. We need some patriots. Over the past few weeks, we've been on a rocket to the Republican nomination. It's been a rocket. The Biden border bill would turbocharge the invasion, the continued invasion of our country, and therefore his plan would totally demolish Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, health care, and all public education. It's a disaster what he's taking this country down. But we won't let him destroy Social Security. I will not let him crash Medicare. It's going to crash. I will not let him turn our public schools into migrant camps, which they're doing. Every day, Joe Biden is giving aid and comfort to the foreign enemies of the United States. He's actually giving aid. Biden's conduct on our border is by any definition a conspiracy to overthrow the United States of America. You know, he talks about democracy. He is a danger to democracy. He is. Biden and his accomplices want to collapse the American system, nullify the will of the actual American voters, and establish a new base of power that gives them control for generations. Not one more innocent American life should be lost to migrant crime. Got to stop it. I stand before you today not only as your past and hopefully future president, but as a proud political dissident and as a public enemy of a rogue regime. This is a rogue and dangerous machine. This is a anti-democratic machine. These people are thugs and they're bullies. You know, they like to say, Trump is a threat to democracy. Trump. He doesn't even know what it means. His incompetence is a threat to democracy. He's a threat to democracy. Get everyone you know to the polls so we can trounce Haley. I haven't heard about her in about a week. Has anybody know? 4 years ago, I told you that if crooked Joe Biden got to the White House, our borders would be abolished, our middle class would be decimated, and our communities would be plagued by bloodshed, chaos, and violent crime. We were right about everything. If crooked Joe Biden and his thugs win in 2024, the worst is yet to come. With 4 more years of Biden, the hordes of illegal aliens stampeding across our borders will exceed 40 to 50 million people. Medicare, Social Security, health care, and public education will buckle and collapse. It will collapse as sure as you're sitting or standing there. It will collapse. Our economy will be starved of energy by crooked Joe's vindictive Green New Scam. It's a Green New Scam. It'll be the destruction of our country. These are the stakes of this election. Our country is being destroyed, and the only thing standing between you and its obliteration is me. It's true. A vote for Trump is your ticket back to freedom. It's your passport out of tyranny. And it's your only escape from Joe Biden and his gang's fast track to hell. And in many ways, we're living in hell right now. Because the fact is, Joe Biden is a threat to democracy. He really is a threat to democracy. I stand before you today not only as your past and hopefully future president, but as a proud political dissident. I am a dissident. At the ballot box this November, it's you and the people you have to be, and we'll deliver a reckoning like they haven't even imagined before. We're going to straighten out our country. We're going to bring our country back. For hardworking Americans, November 5th will be our new Liberation Day, but for the liars and cheaters and fraudsters and censors and imposters who have commandeered our government, it will be their judgment day. Their judgment day. Your victory will be our ultimate vindication. Your liberty will be our ultimate reward, and the unprecedented success of the United States of America will be my ultimate and absolute revenge. That's what I want. Success will be our revenge. When we win, the curtain closes on their corrupt reign and the sun rises on a bright new future for America. That's what we have to have. I believe it's our last chance. Crooked Joe and his henchmen have you trapped, and it's an express train barreling toward servitude and to ruin. We're at 200, they're at 250. I did the same thing with NATO. I got them to pay up. NATO was busted until I came along. I said, everybody's going to pay. They said, well, if we don't pay, are you still going to protect us? I said, absolutely not. They couldn't believe the answer. And everybody, you never saw more money pour in. The Secretary General Stoltenberg, well, I don't know if he is anymore, but he was my biggest fan. He said, all these presidents came in, they'd make a speech, they'd leave, and that was it. And they all owed money, and they wouldn't pay it. I came in, I made a speech, and I said, you got to pay up. They asked me that question. One of the presidents of a big country stood up and said, well, sir, if we don't pay and we're attacked by Russia, will you protect us? I said, you didn't pay? You're delinquent? He said, yes, let's say that happened. No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want. You got to pay. You got to pay your bills. And the money came flowing in.